Hello everyone and welcome back to my story. This is the second video on my story and it is still not the channel trailer. I'm still working on that. I've got some editing left to do and a few different things to film for it still. So I figured I would do something fun today, and since I haven't strung any of my, well, I only have a single working guitar left. I'll probably be picking up another one here soon now that the second channel started, but I haven't strung that guitar in so many years. I think there's only about 3 strings left on it. So I figured, since I keep talking about my music and sharing that with you all, I would go try to purchase a set of strings tonight, and I'll show you my Spanish classical guitar, which is mainly used for finger picking, which is a really neat style and I like to play it. It definitely doesn't really fall into the rock category most of the time, but I like to mess around with it and I find it to be a lot of fun, so I'll show you guys that and see what you think. I'm not sure exactly how soon I'm going to actually be doing a sort of run through of all of my musical instruments that I have, which is quite a few, and some of them have some really neat histories behind them as well, so be looking for that here hopefully in the next week. But I'm having a lot of fun with this channel, and I'm already just brainstorming all the time on the new videos that I could bring to you here that I never could on 539 Productions. So I'm really excited about that, and I promise you it's going to be very interesting. Like I said on Twitter, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, make sure to follow me on Twitter, because I give all my updates for both channels there at twitter.com/MattIsaac. You can find all kinds of photos there too. Anytime I post to Instagram, I also post that over on Twitter as well. But as I said on Twitter, I've got about 10 videos so far planned, and I'm going to be in the process of making those in the next over the next week. So I'm not sure how many of them I'm going to be able to get made, but I'm going to take you along with me while I'm making them too. So we'll have cool content no matter what. It's been a long time since I've been in one of these. Alright, I'm gonna run in and get some strings. Let's do this. Alright, success. Let's go ahead and head on back to the command center and get these strings on the guitar. Alright, back at the command center, I ended up going with these, what are they, Ernie Ball Earthwood. I've never tried the Earthwood before. I've definitely tried Ernie Ball quite a few times before, but mostly on my electric, and I'm not sure if I've done Ernie Ball classical strings before. But anyway, to any of those classical guitar heads out there, you're really going to hate me, but I ended up getting the ball ends. Most of you probably don't know what that means. It means it's a lot easier, and classical guitar lovers that play classical guitar are gonna hate you, probably. So anyway, forgive me. I'm gonna do it the easy way. I'm not tying my strings. I don't feel like doing that tonight. I already know how to tune by ear. I don't need to prove my skill to myself again by tying classical guitar strings. I'm just not gonna do it. So this here is my handmade Spanish classical acoustic guitar. Which is clearly looking in some very raggedy condition. We're going to talk about this instrument here in the future as well. This is a really cool one, and has to do with some of the videos on 539 Productions that I've been doing recently in a roundabout way. But we'll talk about that here in the future, and it's not a banjo. Alright, after way too much time, it's finally free of all the old strings, And now I will do a little bit of dusting in the corners here and then put the new strings on and we'll see what this baby sounds like. Okay, so I have it fully stringed, finally. I know it's been taking a while and I've been talking on social media about having this episode up, but it just was a hard time getting the last few scenes filmed, just because I was so busy in other areas. So anyway, the Spanish classical is fully strung and ready to go, so I figured I would play a quick song that I wrote a long time ago. It's probably about 18 or 19 when I first started working on this song, and I haven't played in quite a few years. I've been mostly concentrating on my photography and other artwork for a while, so I sort of took a break from the music for a little while, which I thought was kind of necessary. I needed to clear my mind a little bit before I came back to it to really do a better job when I eventually got to start writing and performing again. So bear with me, it's not a complete song yet. It's just a piece of something that I've been working on for years, and I like it, so I'll play you a couple examples of it and then you can judge for yourself. Any other odd thing that classical guitars are fun for that not many people probably know about is if you want to play a punk song on an acoustic, it's kind of fun to play because the palm muting sounds really cool on a Spanish classical, especially with the nylon strings. So anyway, alright everybody, I really appreciate you guys coming here and subscribing to my second channel and supporting this side of the journey. Make sure that you check back here frequently. Obviously, if you have your notifications turned on, it will pop up right away, either in your email or on your phone, depending on how you have it set up. And as I've said, really soon here, this is going to be a daily channel filled with daily adventures, music, anything and everything, like I said, that's outside of the 539 Productions theme, although it may include some types of travel here in the future. I'm not really sure on that format quite yet. But as I've said, lots of exciting stuff to come, and I appreciate you guys being patient and how many of you still subscribed, even though I was a little bit late on the second video. Still got the channel trailer coming up here really shortly, and if you guys have any suggestions for anything, any songs that you like, that you love to see covered, I'd love to try some new things. It doesn't matter what the genre is. I like all forms of music, and I find that you can convert a lot of interesting songs from a lot of interesting genre over to rock and roll and guitar, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to try. So if you got something interesting to suggest, make sure to share it in the comments below. And if you have any types of videos that you'd like to see on this channel, let me know that as well. So thank you guys for watching. If you are seeing me here for the first time, make sure you check out my primary channel, which is 539 Productions. The link is obviously going to be in the description below, and as well on the main page, and I might even link to it at the end of this video too, so who knows. Anyway, thank you all. Have a good one.